How to set up a phone bank outreach in Universe. Once you've created an audience, it will appear in the top of your admin dashboard as an audience card. Click into that audience to start creating outreach to that group. So once you're inside the audience, you can see stats for the audience, you can see different conversations with the voters in this audience, and you can also create new outreach. So what you'll want to do to create your phone bank is select outreach and then just click new outreach. Once you're in here, you can see all the main outreach types. You're going to select phone bank, this first one. Walk through the settings for the phone bank and make sure you're selecting the ones that you want. You can set the live hours if you want to make sure your volunteers aren't calling after a certain time or before a certain time of day. You can enable voice over IP. That's an important one that you may want to customize with. Note about voice over IP, the phone banking in Universe is free if your volunteers use their own phone numbers to dial. So you can switch over to the voice over IP feature, just click here to toggle it on, which will conceal the volunteers' phone numbers under a campaign number, but it costs 1.5 cents per minute to call this way. Once you're satisfied with these options, just click next. So next you'll pick the questions to ask and record results for in your phone bank. So these questions can be preset for the entire account. If you want to see how to preset these questions, there's another article in the Help Center called How to Set Your Account-Wide Outreach Questions. And those account-wide questions will always show up in every new outreach, but you can also add new survey questions for this specific outreach. So for example, your account-wide questions might be something like, will you vote for us? Because that's something you know you'll want to ask in every outreach. But here, you can also add any question you'd like your volunteers to ask just in this specific outreach. For example, will you attend our event on Sunday? So you can type the question, you can toggle the question type, yes or no, range of 1 to 5, etc. You can also toggle the icon that you use for the question. When you're finished setting up your custom survey questions, just click next again. On the next page, you can filter the audience for this phone bank based on their past responses to questions. So just as a note, you can only do this in outreaches. When you're cutting an audience list, you'll filter only by the demographic information from the voter file. Here in an outreach, you can target your outreach to how voters have interacted with your campaign in the past using this narrow setting. For example, if you're phone banking for GOTV, you can sort this list to only include folks who have already confirmed their voting yes. So we would just do narrow by, and then click vote for Universe. You can also set up, you can also narrow your outreach by answers from specific past outreaches by selecting add question filter, and then going to the top right here and picking select an outreach. So maybe you want to call voters who were not home in your last phone bank. So you would choose the outreach and then find the option that says not home. It's here at the bottom. And that will narrow it to just the folks who you couldn't reach last time. So when you're done narrowing, click Create. The completed outreach setup will bring you to your outreach dashboard from which you can start bringing in your volunteers. Hope this helps.